I would like to welcome everybody to another episode of the House of Bricks podcast, where we are teaching people to use life's experiences for them instead of carrying them with them and letting them weigh them down. And today, I have a very special guest from Uganda. Him and I met actually on Instagram. So he has an incredible story and can't wait to share it with you. So, Kasumba, welcome to the House of Bricks podcast.
I really appreciate. Thank you very much.
Talk to you about your story and your love for the game of baseball. So you've been getting a lot of attraction on Instagram. I saw you on ESPN. First of all, I don't even know, how old are you?
Now I'm 19 years old, sir.
19 years old. And where in Uganda are you located?
Now I'm in Kampala, Gayaza, sir.
Okay. Is that a big city, small city?
Gayaza is a small city because I'm near with Kampala, the capital city of Uganda.
Okay. How did you first fall in love with the game of baseball? Is it popular there, or when did you start playing baseball?
I started playing baseball. I was 8 years. That time I was working in slaughterhouse to help my mother, my grandmother, and my siblings. That time I joined baseball. Then I played like one year. Then I left baseball because I was wanted to help my grandmother and my siblings, and I got for slaughterhouse to work there. After the year, my coach come to slaughterhouse and told me, please come back to the baseball field. I'm going to help you. And I come back when I was 14 years in baseball because I was loving baseball a lot.
So you worked in a slaughterhouse. What age did you start working there?
I was a cleaner. When they bring the cows and we get a meat. After they take a meat, I clean. I cleaning blood of the cow and cow dung. I clean the cow dung like that, sir.
How old were you? What age were you when you started working in the slaughterhouse?
I was 8 years.
At 8 years old.
Yes, 8 years. Cause my mother was running away. My father was passing away. Cause my father, he was a soldier in the Ugandan army. I was the boy who can help my grandmother.
That's very admirable of you to do that at such a young age.
When my father passed away, I stayed with my grandmother, and my grandmother, she was not to work. I decided to go to slaughterhouse to start working there to get a money for food, to get a money for my school fees. When I don't go to school, I can't work in slaughterhouse.
And so doing all of this, how did you find time to play baseball?
When you start working on slaughterhouse, you need to go early in the morning, like 5 a.m. in the morning. Then after like 11 afternoon, then after afternoon, I come for baseball pitch and start practicing my baseball. Then next day I do like that because when I go for my job, my part-time job, I go in the morning, early morning, then I come at afternoon, I start playing baseball.
And is baseball pretty popular in Uganda, or what is the most popular sport there?
In Uganda, the popular is football.
Football. Is baseball pretty popular too, or no?
No, it's not. But right now, the people are starting knowing baseball right now.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
In my family, I'm the person. I'm the one in my dad, but others, my siblings, because they bring all their children to my grandmother's house.
I mean, just based on what you told me so far, incredible story. So congratulations on, your accomplishments this far. What I want to talk to you about is overcoming some of those challenges. So when you first got into baseball, right? There aren't baseball fields everywhere. I'm assuming not a lot of leagues. I've seen your training methods on Instagram. I even show them to my own kids just because of your passion and desire to be a baseball player. It's evident that you really love the game. So, talk to me a little bit about the training that you're doing now. How are you even coming up with some of these training methods that you're using?
In my practice, I make my own equipment because I don't have good equipment. Like if I can go to gym, I can use a good materials like a good equipment, but it's too expensive for me to get my money and go and pay there. And I decided and I sit down and say I love baseball. What can I do? Because I don't want to leave baseball. Because in Uganda, when you don't play baseball, you don't play game, you leave baseball because you see baseball. When you spend your time in baseball, you can't get money, you can't get any opportunity. But I decided, let me use what I have. Scout can see me because I I still practicing. I use my tire. I use blocks because I use 5 balls. And when I have a short time, like when I was in home, I practice.
It's an honor to have you on our show. And if you want to tell me a little bit about your upbringing in Uganda.
My coach promised me when I come in baseball, he will support me through baseball. And I start practicing baseball a lot because I see baseball is my future. Baseball is everything in my life.
I love that commitment and your passion and love for the game of baseball, but why baseball? It's not very popular in Uganda. How did you fall in love with baseball?
I love baseball because I was playing football everywhere in school. But when I played baseball, when I learned baseball, I starting love how to throw. I love throwing a lot, and I love to command because when you a catcher, you need to command your second coach in baseball.
You mentioned that you worked in a slaughterhouse at 8 years old. Was that to help provide for your family? Is that common for basically kids, right, at 8, 10 years old to be working? Or was that something unique to your story?
They don't allow kids to work at that age. But when I told him my story, he told me, okay, come and work, but don't try to get a drug like others. And I told him I'm a born again. And my grandmother, she told me don't use drugs. He believed in me and he gave me a job.
So he gave you a job at 8 years old. You're helping provide, and you find the game of baseball. What was your first experience with baseball? You saw people playing it, or how did you even get introduced to the game?
I learned baseball in Uganda. We was having a Semper John Bosco. He was just near our house, and I asked him what is that because when I was playing baseball, I did not know baseball, but I using stick and stone at my age, and I start hitting my horn because I don't know baseball. When I find a Semper John Bosco with a golf tee and he have a glove, and I told him, can you give me that stick? And I wanted to hit. And he told me, no, this is not. I'm not playing golf. I'm playing baseball. Come and join us. When I go there, he teach me. This is bat. This is baseball ball. This is glove, and he teach me how to play baseball. Then when I throw a ball, I think it was easy for me to throw. When I get a bat, I hit balls, and he told me, "Please come every day, come every day." That's how I start playing baseball.
Now, you talked about working hard. I know personally, I saw you on ESPN Sports Center here. I've seen you on Instagram, but not all of our listeners are familiar with you and your training. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of your training routines, some of the equipment you've used?
In my practice, I use 5 balls, but 5 balls is not enough for me to throw. Like other players, because other players they're using like 100 balls, 200 balls, but me I have only 5 balls. I need to use in batting, to throwing, but in my practice I had like blocks, because when you look in MLB they have medicine balls. They have medicine ball have like 5 kilogram, 2 kilograms, but me, I don't have, and I don't know how to get that. I don't know how to get that equipment. I decided to use blocks in my shoulder so that I can build my shoulder to throw a ball. Then next, I don't have money to go to gym, and I decided to use a tire, and I make my own weights so that I can still working hard and I still having my power. And next, I put a blocks on my arm so that I can keep my arm strong and my arm to and I start focusing on the ball. I use a lot of different things because when I think this is can help me, I use and I think when I use tire on my stepping, I can step like little. I don't step wide, and I start using tire because to get a pop time in my short step, so that I can be quick in my pop time. Because my last time when I using tire like in 1 week, my pop time was 1.9. In my second week, my pop time was increased from 1.89. Right now, my pop time was 1.89. Tires and blocks, they help me a lot, sir.
You're creating your own weights, right? With bricks or, I saw you working out with a log. I saw you working out with water bottles. You're really just finding things to create a resistance to make you a faster catcher popping out of the catching position to throw people out. That's really what you're describing. And so, talking about your journey a little bit, what would you say is your biggest obstacle or challenge right now to fulfilling your dream to be a professional baseball player?
At first, my first challenge is feeding, because at first I'm working hard and I need to work on my grandmother. I need to practice in baseball, because in baseball I need to put a lot of time, because I work in morning, afternoon, evening. After evening I rest like 2 hours or 3 hours. Then at night I go to the practice again. Another challenge is equipment. Equipment is that is my big challenge, because I need to hit like 200 balls more than 200 balls, because I need to hit balls. Then I feel my arms burning, but I have 5 balls. Next challenge is I'm working hard to look for opportunity, because God give you one chance. I'm working for that one chance, so that the world can see me and give me opportunity to play, because I'm working hard to get one opportunity.
Have you had any opportunities yet? Have you been, other than the camp in South Africa, did you come to the United States and get any opportunities to play here? Tell us about that experience.
When I was in US, I was coming to MLB Draft League. I was very, very, very happy, because I get that opportunity to play baseball and to get a team. Mr. Sean Kemba, he gave me that opportunity to show them I can play baseball. In my practice, I give what I have, and Mr. Sean told me I'm coming to US again.
So you came to the US, you played in a MLB camp. What are you doing right now for baseball? Is there a team in Uganda? Or are you just practicing every day?
Now I'm here in Uganda for practicing, because we have no game. because knowledge, we don't have knowledge.
And when you came to the US, how did you do? Were you competitive with the other players? Was it what you expected? Were you even with them in terms of skill?
I come to US to learn because US have a good players. They have great catchers. When I was there, I learned a lot, and that's why I'm here to practice what I see in the US.
And for our listeners out there, I just want to take a moment and recognize and acknowledge you for, first of all, just being a great person at 8 years old, helping taking care of your family. You found something you love, whether it's baseball, basketball, business. Yours happens to be baseball. Just your desire and commitment to achieve that goal is very inspiring for me. I know all of our listeners out there, predominantly, most of our listeners are in the United States. And I think, at least for me as a parent as well, we have so many opportunities that we give our kids. Sometimes too much opportunity is not a good thing because you don't develop your passion and commitment to the game or whatever it is, the dream that you're trying to achieve. And so I just want to recognize you for that, for your faith in God, taking care of your family, and really pushing to help accomplish your dream. So you should be proud of yourself for your hard work and what you're doing. So with the community there in Uganda, is baseball becoming more popular now that you're getting some recognition globally? Are you helping in the community to get baseball to be more popular there?
I thank God because when I was going to US to play MLB draft league, a lot of journalism come to my place, to my grandmother's place, and they told me I'm the first player in Africa to go to MLB draft league. They put my videos in all TV in Uganda. Then the people start looking for baseball. Some people they come to baseball ground in Gayaza to tell their kids to come and play baseball. I think they help me a lot.
That's great. And are you helping in the community? Are you teaching other kids kind of the things that you've learned, or do you not have time for that? You're busy working and training.
I help people to join baseball. Like in my grandma's house, we have our neighbors. Their kids from there. I told all parents from there, please bring your kids to baseball ground. They will learn and they will help you in the future because baseball have a future. And I told him, please go and check to Kasumba, go and check my name. I'm going to get a chance to play baseball, to play professional because I play baseball and I put my heart in baseball. If you tell your son to go on the baseball field and he put his heart in baseball, can he can become a baseball player. He can become a professional. Like
It's very inspiring for me to hear your story and your passion for the game of baseball. And also, like I said before, just being a great human being. What is next for you? Are you trying to get into a camp? Are you trying to make a team?
right now, I'm looking for to get a team in US so that I can get a opportunity to go to MLB because my focus is MLB. When I go to MLB, I want to become a best catcher in MLB, and I wanted to be a professional. Even if when I get a opportunity to go to college, I will keep working hard so that I can join MLB.
So I know you don't know a ton about me, but I've been an entrepreneur for the last 25 years. I've started multiple companies, and I have always looked for people like you that I hire that have great character, work ethic, and a desire and passion And so I just want to tell you today, I know you're going to fulfill your dream. I know you're going to be successful. So when it gets difficult and you want to quit, those are the times when you're right on the verge of, of breakthrough. As you start to encounter these challenges, I know you've overcome a lot of challenges in your life, but the more that you're able to overcome, the stronger you're going to be. And you're building, a very strong foundation for your life, whether you end up being a professional baseball player or whatever you're going to do. All of these things are, really helping shape your life stories. At 19 years old, you've accomplished a ton, but I can see like this is just the beginning for you in fulfilling your dreams. So you should be very proud of yourself, but don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working. We have a very big audience here in the United States. And I know our listeners out there are very inspired by your story. And so I'm going to ask everyone that's listening to this podcast to share these videos, whether it's baseball, football, building a business, your passion and desire is very inspiring for me. And I know will be for our audience. And I'm going to ask them to share it with everyone they know. And who knows what that could lead to for you and your baseball dreams, but also the impact you're making on the country of Uganda and your local community. So, Kasumba, thank you for being on the House of Bricks podcast. And I am going to, after this podcast, figure out a way to get you more baseballs in Uganda. So I can't make any promises. I don't know what the shipping requirements are, but I'm going to try to get you some baseball equipment to continue to help you pursue your dreams, and keep posting on social media. It's very inspiring. I share it with my friends, my family. Again, just love your passion and desire to pursue a dream. And I'm just declaring for you today that you will one day play in the Major League Baseball.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I really, really appreciate.
So thank you for being a guest on the House of Bricks podcast.
It is my pleasure, sir.